Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the first episode of Lapis Re. So, this is an idol anime. I enjoy idol anime, so I figured I should give it a shot. This one seems to have, I think, supernatural elements. I think the description says something about that, so, that'll be fun to see how they implement that. But from what I can tell, it seems pretty good. I mean, I don't have much to go off of, really, aside from the cover art, but cover art looked good. I got nothing negative to say about that. And, a friend of mine kind of nudged me in the direction of watching this show. And I was kind of on the fence, really. But apparently I've picked a side of that fence, haven't I? So, yeah, let's get into it and see how this is. Now, the way I do things reaction-wise is I do not show the footage in the video because it increases my chance of the video staying up. So I do show you subtitles from it and a timer, so you can kind of use that to sync up your own copy. And that's kind of the ideal viewing experience, how I imagine it. So with all that out of the way, let's get into it and get into it. I don't know, I said the sentence a little bit weirdly. Let's get into it and see what we are in for. So 3, 2, 1, play. So, we have a big old Universal Studios intro sequence here. Not really something I see with anime that much, really. So that's interesting. I mean, I sometimes see Crunchyroll, Funimation logos and stuff like that, but that might be a first. Oh, there's a Funimation. Funimation one. Okay, now everything seems right with the world. Anything more, or are we done? Okay, that's it. Hello? Might want to wake up. Show's starting. Wow, we just have a full group of people here already. So, nobody gonna wake her up? It's the first thing she says in the show. I hope to get more status updates. That would be unfortunate. Well, I guess she likes him. I got that impression. Is she gonna sleep through an entire attack? Oh. Well, she's off to a wonderful start. It's a quaint little town. Oh, wow, that looks quite nice. Could that be the show? Interesting hat she's wearing. Almost feels out of place. She just arrived. Well, I think she slept through most of it. Yeah. Probably had a big effect on the experience, or lack thereof. Oh. Privilege of being a cute girl. I didn't quite catch that name there at the end. But I guess this makes up for the head injury. Well, something's going on over there, but we're just gonna ignore that. Flowers are much more worthy of our attention. So is this our main girl? Yeah, that one seems a bit more depressed. Why is she whistling? Oh! Oh. Okay. That okay. I mean, she has a similar effect on me, so... That's school. Okay. That transition. So this is that school. Looks quite nice, actually. Legendary Academy. Wow, this looks great, actually. Wow. It's a gorgeous school. It had like a bridge. Oh, the best schools have bridges. Kind of want that portrait now. Yeah, I can already tell they got some really nicely designed stuff in this show. Tiara. Okay. That's definitely like a magic school outfit. Way better than a chandelier. Glad to be here. Is that a yes? Oh, okay. Guess that worked out. I guess is maybe another cute girl privilege. I knew there'd be a catch. Looks like it could scratch you if you're not careful. So let's be careful. It's reacting. Okay, fair enough. Oh, just, okay. Okay, that was cool. Rose? We know each other. Oh, we definitely know each other. Okay, I was short for that. I'm glad you did. Yeah, I want to hold off on the public display of infection in front of her. Well, that's that then. I see a bit of an enthusiasm difference here. Oh, wow, okay. Maybe she's happier than she looks. If she's been keeping track of the days. Seems like a very lovely place. Good question. Yeah, we could cut that, please. Yeah. Don't kashiko karimashita me. Asking some questions, I like it. Groups like clubs or... Another good question. Please do. She seems like the shy type. Yeah, there's not really up for discussion. Oh. What are you doing over there? Did you get bit by a book? It's unfortunate for her, I guess. She probably deserved it, though. And this is an incredible library. It just clicked with me. Okay, now I'm starting to see the kind of person she is. That's what makes them fun. Oh, I think you dropped the bookmark. Or tore a page, one of the two. What was that? What? Thank you for clearing that up for me. Chemistry? You know, magical chemistry. I definitely see a difference of uniforms, so that's interesting. Yeah, I was just waiting for the explosion. Pretty much right on point. Maybe these different school years have the... Oh, wow. What is she doing? That looks like a lot of fun, actually. Unless you do that. Let's play nice, everyone. And we got dodgeball. Well, she's having fun. You're throwing a lot of names at me the first episode. And... oh, okay. I was trying to trickiness. We just got the end of it, but good game. Yeah, I was quite impressed. Some good teamwork there. Who's Tom? I see. I got that much. Yeah, I don't think we had a choice, so I'm glad to be here. Oh, she's friendly. Yeah, who wouldn't know that? No. Oh, great, more names. But yeah, definitely not a big fan of the subs. Might consider looking for different ones. Okay, that's Tom. Gotcha. Oh, what? Okay. That was an interesting sound that rabbit made. Childhood friend rabbits. Just freaking them all out. Oh. We got knife throwing too. And shadow clone. Okay. Okay. I was very confused for a second there. But I guess we're practicing getting hard. Right. No room for softies here. Man, this is an amazing academy. It's got everything. Do we have Keijo here is my next question. You missed. Crossbow. I thought this was an idle show, but I might be mistaken because we haven't gotten any idle stuff. Well, that was a fail. Right. She did. Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez. I guess that's what she meant. Isn't that a little bit overkill for target practice? Like, that just would destroy all the targets, you'd think. Well, that was quite surprising for, you know, someone new, like me. Okay, I think we have our opening. Halfway into the episode. It's a little bit overwhelming with how much information is being thrown at us, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I'll get it all down eventually. Feels like an idle opening, though. Hello? Would you please serve me? But yeah, character designs all on point. Girls look great, which is the most important thing for an anime. What's going on there? Yeah, look at all these characters. Just... a touchy nose Startail, I think that's it. Oh wow. Those are some outfits. Yeah, just tons of great outfits. Oh my god. Okay, we go back a few frames. Definitely gonna take a better look at this opening later, I'd tell you that right now. Oof, okay, yeah, just... I'm back now. It's a flashback when she left? She is gorgeous. Like her mother? Or sister, gotcha. I can believe that. Okay. Well, wherever you left, we're glad you're here. So... I think it was just mostly some shock, so I don't think there's any injuries. Set and by E. There you go. Certain something. Still not quite sure if the uniform thing works at the school, because I feel like I've seen different types. But more importantly, we have a gorgeous view from up here. Yeah, that tower there definitely stands out. Oh wow, we have magic lights too. Like, I shouldn't be surprised by that, I guess, but I like it. I knew she was gonna sing, I knew it. No backing music though. There we go. And it would get singing eventually. Yeah, it definitely looks great with the lights. We have an audience. It's quite nice. There we go. I was hoping she would do it too. Well... Oh. Okay. I guess her sister sang it to her. That's actually quite nice to think about. She's still back there. Eliza. Still. Yeah, they're definitely teasing out a lot of little potential plot things here. I'm sure you're right. It's quite nice that we have some alone time together. Just gonna point that out. You fall asleep again. Is that a character trait of yours? Well, that was nice animation. Just nice in general. Not a safe place to sleep though, like not at all. She slept in the trip. But yeah, more importantly, we should get settled in at our dorm. Other people. I mean, I guess that much, but thank you. Oh no, she's gonna run into people. I wouldn't really call it running. Lapis. Half title drop. I'm new. Yeah? You should have seen her with the hat on. Do they know the sister? Is it gonna be an issue? Because she looks angry. Yeah, that was rude. Oh, so they have Chin in the subs. Okay, we got it on. You look great. You give me a couple more twirls to make sure. Preferably faster. Well, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people want individual rooms. Yeah, you got a bed to put your stuff. You could try. We could get a roommate. Sure, she's willing to. Okay. I mean, I have no problem with it. I'm more than okay with this. Yeah, everyone's picking up on it. So you two can have your room together. Yeah, not subtle at all. I love the teasing of her. Think you know. Hopefully we have soundproof walls, is all I'm saying. Oh, I was expecting Itadakimasu. That's not what I was expecting. But I guess that's better. I'll start saying that before I eat my food. That's what's important. Yes. That word came up before. Is it like a low rank kind of thing? Did we know we haven't gotten anything on Lapis, so please tell me. It's probably important. Are we like the misfits of the school? Because that's a pretty common anime thing for the protagonist. And Lapis is the bottom. Okay, I see how it is. We are the bottom. That's why nobody would choose this group. Normally. I mean, I'm sure there's more than just that. I'm sure there's, you know... Ah. Oh no. Like, just get disbanded, get expelled. I was afraid of that. This is not a good way to start our academy life. Yeah, no wonder we didn't get a choice for group. Because nobody would join this one by choice. But yeah, we got our premise, don't get kicked out. But anyway, what I was referring to is like any kind of, you know, school or whatever that has a ranking system. You have the high rank students mistreating the low rank students, you know, bullying basically. So I think that might be a bit more of a concern. You know, if you've seen a regular Magic high school, it's like the weeds and whatever the other one was. That kind of thing. Blooms and weeds, I think it was. We got our bunny rabbits. I guess they're pretty important. There's definitely more information to digest in the first episode than I expected there to be. Because I came into this expecting an idol show. We didn't really get any idol stuff. I mean, at the same time, I knew it was like a multiple type show. Like, it had multiple things going for it. But we only got a small amount of singing. But we might use the idol thing to boost up our rank, you know, if it works that way. I like how that's what we ended off on. I couldn't think of a better way to end it. So yeah, that was the first episode of Lapis Relights. And yeah, pretty good first episode. I mean, it's one of those shows that just throws a lot of characters at you and you have to just kind of slowly digest all of that. So that's fine. I mean, I pretty much liked everyone that we saw. We had a lot of fun little shenanigans with characters. Our main girl here, Tiara, I think she was called. She just sleeping the first time we saw her. She bumps her head on the carriage. There's other girl in there as well that was, you know, doing her own thing. That had a very injured butt, which was very important to tell me. That was definitely a piece of information I digested the best. I don't know why I can't speak today. It's a real problem. But we do have a nice little dynamic with Tiara and the blue-haired girl. I don't remember her name. So that's nice, you know, because they clearly know each other. We had to, like, dial down her politeness level a bit, which is a bit of a struggle, but I think we kind of got there by the end of it. And our main girl here just has this hat. I'm guessing the hat's meant to hide the tiara, because people definitely had a reaction to seeing the tiara, so maybe that's why that's a thing. Although she wasn't always wearing the hat because, yeah, somebody saw the tiara, which was a signal for her to know about the sister. So there might be some stuff there we might get into later as well. And we even have the scene where she left initially, so there could be some family issues that we might get into more deeply later. But yeah, one of the things about the episode that definitely stands out is just like the designs. You know, we have our character designs which look great, a lot of great outfits, and just the buildings, the school itself looks great. You know, you can do a lot of cool stuff with magical academies and anime, make them look pretty good. You have a lot of creative freedom with how they look, how they function, and I think they utilize that pretty well, for sure. I like the look of almost everything. We even have like a cool view from one spot, you know, like the magical lights and stuff, which is quite nice. And we also got to see various little activities at the school, like just some girls sitting there getting like hard, and the teacher would like test their hardness by, you know, like pounding into them from behind. And some people were able to maintain their hardness pretty well, and some of them just went flat soft immediately. So, you know, some people are better than others, of course, that's to be expected. We also have rabbits, like childhood friend rabbits, you know. There's not much to say on that, but I guess they're kind of mascot character-ish, sort of. Like, they were in certain shots of the ED, so yeah, they gotta be somewhat relevant. And yeah, we have our main group here that we, I guess, we were essentially forced to join it, but it didn't really feel that way. Like, our main girl didn't have anything against it. It was just like, hey, okay, she's joining you. It's like, oh, I guess that's a thing then. Like, nobody really had a problem with it. Some people were surprised by it, which made more sense later on when we found out that they're like a Lapis group, which is not like the bottom tier. So people naturally expressed surprise that she would join them. And the blonde-haired girl, again, don't remember names yet. She was pretty excited to have her. Like, she's the kind of girl that will just jump and hug you upon your first meeting. So that's quite nice. Speaking of, yeah, when Tiara and our blue-haired girl first met up, like, we had some hugging there, which was great. Like, clearly showed us how close they were. Purple-haired girl, almost character design-wise, almost reminds me of the one girl from Restage Dream Days, I think it's called. And just the art style in general kind of almost gives me that kind of vibe. Like, the art style is almost kind of similar, like similar enough to where I kept thinking of that show as I was watching this one. No offense to this show. You know, it's like the anime equivalent of calling out the wrong name in bed, I would imagine. But the school itself was great. Like, we had the crossbows, which apparently they pack enough power to just blow up an entire magical beast, I think they said. Why are we using something like that for target practice? I'm not quite sure. Because don't you generally use, like, blanks, or not necessarily blanks, but just, like, non-live ammo for that kind of thing? I don't know, because I feel like, especially with magic, you could very easily have a weaker variety of arrow for target practice, but I don't know. It's up to the school how they want to do things, I guess, but it's a little bit rough for our main girl, who does not expect that at all, just straight up passed out, and then took her the entirety of an opening to wake back up. And yeah, like I said, we did have a little bit of singing, which was nice. Like, I guess they had the bare minimum in there to remind us that it is indeed technically an idol show. I keep calling it an idol show, but it's a show with idol elements. Like, the description says that, I know that, but it's just easier to call it that. I don't know what else to call it, really. Like, let's read the description real quick. Based on a mixed media project that blends fantasy, magical girl, and idol elements, Lapis Re will follow a group of students as they train to become idols. Together, they'll use the magic of music and the magic of, well, literal magic in their performances. So, yeah, like, if you had to describe it as something, it would probably be an idol show. Like, if you had to oversimplify it into one term, that would probably be it. Because it seems to be what has the most emphasis based on the description. Like, because he mentioned idol at least twice, you know, as opposed to magical girl that was used once, you know, that's kind of the logic I'm going with for this. So, there's definitely idol elements, we just didn't see many of them here. At the opening, it felt like an idol anime opening, and she sang a little bit. So far, that's all we got, really. So, I wonder when we'll get into that. Like, because yeah, surely the idol thing has to be something they do to, like, raise their rank in the school, like improve the situation, minimize the chance of getting kicked out, rather. That's kind of how I imagine it. So that's all I can really think about. But like I said, we didn't really get into it too much, really. But I like the discussion about the room, you know, because individual rooms are hard to come by, but having a two-person room for one person is a little bit odd. So we had a really great strategy of having our blue-haired girl just join her in the room. And I loved everyone sort of teasing, you know, all the hues and stuff like that. I quite enjoyed that. Of course, the best part of it's just her reaction to it. You know, she was quite clearly embarrassed by it, understandably. So that was quite nice. So, and yeah, I definitely do not like the subs. They're definitely towards the overdoing it on the localization side of things. So I may look into different subs. I don't know, we'll see. It's not the show's fault, so it's always a little bit annoying when that happens, because it lowers my enjoyment of the show, despite it not being the show's fault. So we also had one girl that was really into books, not much to say on that really, but she was interesting. And yeah, I feel like we got enough of our dynamic to see kind of what it will be like going forward, and there's some definitely good stuff there, you know, character interaction-wise. I'm not sure how much more there's to say on the episode. The whole the sister singing to her when she was sick thing was quite nice. And yeah, really not a whole lot to say. I'm definitely going to rewatch the first episode before I watch the second one to make sure I get all those details, because like I said, they give us a lot of information on the Academy and how it works, and a lot of names being thrown around, and I'll, you know, be able to write those down in my second watch, because I can actually pause when I do that. But yeah, the dodgeball thing was pretty cool too. Like some nice teamwork we got to see there. So yeah, I mean, good first episode. Not a whole lot to say on it, aside from all that. So, we'll just see how things go from here. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.